Hello and welcome to what should be the third episode of my Topic Tuesday. I'm going to make this one a long one because I need to make it up for you guys. I kind of missed a week because I got caught up in some stuff with college and, just people and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and get back onto the making videos and that. Set my microphone out, there we go. So, fine and dandy. Crack my knuckles. Ow, that kind of hurt. But today I want to talk about how I got into gaming. So, like I've spoke to you about how I got into YouTube and things that I did. I want to talk to you about my first ever gaming console, people that inspired me, to do what you want to do, and So I thought I'd just start out, and I started out quite young, to be honest. I started out when I was about 5 years old. I'm 17 now, by the way, if anyone wants to know. I'm 17, so 18 in May, so wish me a happy birthday on 11th of May. But I started out when I was about 5 year old with a small little console called a Mega Joy. Now, if you wonder what a Mega Joy is, it is a small little pad that you use to. It had like preloaded games onto it, if you know what I mean. So they weren't like CDs or anything you could buy for it. It was like a game, one of the old GameCube controllers, and it had like games on it and that. And it had like games like Tetris, except instead of Tetris was like called Bejeweled Lines or something. It had like fighting games and like Warrior Savior and all those kind of games. So I was kind of interested in them, and it kept me actually playing for a few hours. I mean, I played that till God knows what. I mean, my bedtime was like 7 or 8 o'clock sometimes, so I would literally play, and then I would like say, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed now, and then I'd probably play a bit in the morning and stuff like that. So it kept me, it like I used to just do colouring books and stuff like that, like many kids did. I mean, I know now kids, it's a bit disgusting, but kids like age 5 and 6 have got Xbox 360s and like PlayStation 3s and Nintendo Wii's. In my day, we just like used like colouring blocks, and we'd have like train sets and buildings. Like in England, we had like these little building sites you could buy, and you could buy like little trucks and stuff, and like sandpits and that. We kind of had all those kind of stuff in our day, but I know technology's been advancing and stuff. So after that, my dad introduced me to his Super Nintendo, which he had. It was I've actually still got it. I've got the TV, and I'm hoping I've still got the Super Nintendo, but it's got like Star Wars on it. Star Wars, Tetris, Star Fox, which is absolutely amazing. I think it was Street Fighter. IV, I think it is, but it's a proper old one. It's the one with the sumo wrestlers and all that kind of stuff. But it is really the best ever gaming console I'd ever been on. I mean, I would actually just play for hours and days. It was mainly kept at my nan's house because she's got like quite a large loft in hers, so she kept it up there, and I was up there one time, and I found it in a box. I was like, oh, what's this? So I asked my dad about it, and I went, oh, what's this? And I went, oh, that's my old Super Nintendo, so have a play around on it if you want. So I set it up with the TV and that. I just thought I'd quickly mention, this was actually before yellow, red, and white connections were introduced, so there was nothing like red, yellow, or white. So it was like a TV aerial, so you either watch TV or you play on the Super Nintendo. And I think everyone really went for the play on the Super Nintendo option. So that kept me quite entertained for God knows. I think it was till I was about 8 or 9 years old. So I've got a Mega Joy, the Super Nintendo, and then it was Christmas Day, and I'm thinking I'm getting my facts right with this, but it was the PSP's release, the PSP Fat, the first ever PSP that came out. This was before we had the PSP Slim or Vitas or anything like that. I've actually still got it, which is amazing, and they still sell games for it. So I've actually bought games, and I'm on FIFA 6 at the moment. Absolutely amazing at like what's been happening with it. I mean, I've had that for God knows how many years, and it runs perfectly. I've had no errors with it. Well, I've had one error with it, which is just losing a disc, and that's it. I mean, I've dropped it off of walls. I've dropped it out my window sometimes. I think I have. Yeah, I have once. I think I were fooling about with it in my hand, and I kind of dropped it. But I had it in like a plastic case, so it took like the full force, and the plastic case was absolutely fine. So don't be getting upset and that, like saying he broke his PSP. And I think the only thing I've ever lost on it is like the thumbstick. But the first ever game I played on my PSP was King Kong. And by God, guys, if you think co-op is like stressing, you should try playing Chuffing King Kong when you're about 8 or 9 years old. I actually have a photographic memory of what actually happened. What it was is that, if you remember, if you've played the game before, you'll know which bit I'm on about. But there's a bit when you've got the pistol and that. This is like right at the beginning, and you go down to this beach at the front with like some skeletons, and that's quite a large beach. And like I think it's like 2 or 3 velociraptors come down. I killed them, and then like you have to find this bone or something to open this door. I found it, and I didn't know where to put it. So I would actually spend about 2 hours looking for this one place. I was like, where does it go? Why won't it go in this place? So I would actually just search for hours and hours for this place. I actually asked my dad and my brother where it was, because my brother had a PSP in white. He lost it, sadly. I know he's an absolute dumbass losing a white PSP. Disgusting. What were you doing? Really? White, man. You could have lost, and that sounded racist, me saying white man. I've got a black one. Black man. Oh God, everyone's going to be flagging this. You're so racist. Why are you being racist to white, black and white people? I don't know. Get over it. Oh dear me. That's another flag. But so yeah, I think he had something like Tekken or FIFA. I have no idea. I'm absolutely tired of being at college all day, so he had those games, and you know, I bought games and I bought games, and then I bought a film, the first ever film I bought was Kung Fu Hustle. I've still got it. It's in a drawer at the moment next to me. I've watched it about, I don't know, a good 150 times. It's that much of a good film. My brother bought it one time on a rental. This was when you could get VHS and DVD rentals, but mainly everyone got a VHS, because you could have a big TV and, you know, be able to have VHS on it. Something about that. And then after the PSP, not the PSP. Before the PSP, I had a PS1. And anyone, if you're an absolute legend, you will have had a PS1. Now, I have no idea how to explain this, but a little kid in my age and time, you were classed as being absolutely amazing. You were classed as being a legend if you had a PS1. Because everyone would be like, oh, I've got a Super Nintendo. Really? I've got a PS1. Can you play Crash Bandicoot? No. And everyone went on a massive PS1 hype. You can buy one now for like £15 or £10 in England. Just, if you're an absolute retro head and you love your retro games like Super Nintendo, buy a frigging PS1. I'm not even joking. That is going to be the best £10 you are ever going to spend. And no, I don't work for Sony or anything. I'm just saying because I had Crash Bandicoot, and you kids nowadays that don't even know what floppy disks are, you do not know the joy on a little kid's face or even a teenager's face when you get a free game in your box of cereal. Yes, you've heard me right. You got games in a box of cereal, or even with a magazine. So nowadays it's like, oh well, this is a download code. You would actually buy the magazine for the actual thing. And what it would be like, it would be games like Wipeout Pure on a PS1. You would just sit there and be like, what game do I go on? There was Time Crisis, which I've actually played. Once I had I think I tried it once in my PS3 before we had all the crappy updates, and it actually worked. And I was just sat there, just playing Time Crisis for an hour, and I was like, oh my god, I'm on Time Crisis 1 on a PS3. I mean, the graphics were still shocking, but it did well. And, so yeah, you had, like, games that came in your cereal, and, you know, you would go pretty mad about them. So you had Crash Bandicoot, Wipeout. I think the game I had, my mum used to buy my games, but I would only be allowed, like, I know you're probably going to say, oh, you're a poor kid, you're a bad kid. I would only have, like, 3 games a year. So, like, it would be, what games do you want? And, you know. And, by the way, guys, games were, like, I think about £8 back then. 8 or 10 quid. If you're a legend, you'll put it in a comment, because I've actually forgot what it was. But it was, like, 8 or 10 quid. But now it's like 40 quid because it's all Blu-rays and high resolution DVDs and HDMIs. No wrong with yellow, red and white SCART cables. I mean, I still record on them. And I've actually still got the same SCART cable I had with my PS2. So, tells you how much PS2s last if you've still got the same cable and it still works. But, so yeah. So then you had like the PS1 and then I just stuck to it. That entertained me for yonks. I mean, this was like before, you know, the whole obesity child kid thing when people would play video games and then they'd like go out for bike rides and stuff like that. This was before Call of Duty or Battlefield or addictive games were introduced. So I was quite thin back then. I'm gonna say I was quite thin. So, oh dearie me, what is going off? Hey, tired. Gonna get some tea in a minute. But yes, it's like, what? 1954. I don't know, I can't tell the time because I can't be arsed at the moment. But so yeah, so then later on I had a PSP, like I've already explained. And then from the PSP I had a PS2. This was when everything really started to change competitively and everything like that. This PS2s are what basically introduced your Xbox 360s, your Call of Duties, everything like that. And also like PC did as well. I know PC, like, you would have Windows 95, and you know it would like come up in orange letters with the black background saying it's now safe to turn your PC off or turn your computer off. They were the days, to be honest, and you could make dubstep out of a chuffing internet router. So it was like, well, it didn't sound like that, but it'd be awesome. Can you imagine it? You are connecting to the internet. Internet. What are you doing? I'm singing about dubstep with an internet router, really. Oh god. But so yeah. So you had games like, why am I really being so tired? But you had games like Scalextrics. I actually had the Scalextric games on the PS2, and it was absolutely addictive. It was like called RC Racing or something like that. But you would like have the option to press like circle and X to change track. and like you'd have like rockets and stuff strapped to your car. That game was really addictive. I just could not stop playing it. I was like, oh my god, this game is addictive, and I kept playing it, and then I'll go on to the bad news a bit later on. But I think this was like in 2003. I had the PS2, but the bad news was in 2003. But so I frazzled my cable. Then I was like, no, new headset, no. But what it was is that I had like that was my brother's PS2, so we used to share the PS2. Nowadays, you each get an Xbox 360 or something like that because you can buy them dirt cheap. And that PS3, which is still like £250, £300 for a new one or second hand one. I think £120 at game. I have no idea. I'll have to have a look tomorrow or something. But so I think it was like later on that year. I asked my grandma, I'm fed up of having to go into my brother's room, just to play video games, and sometimes he's on it, and I'm not able to get on him. So what she did is she actually bought me my own PS2, and this one was a PSP Slim. So my brother had a PSP Fats, as people used to call them, like the big bulky ones, that would actually, if you drop that PS2 on the floor, it would break the gravity of Earth. So, like nowadays, if you drop an iPhone, it would like shatter on the floor. But if you drop an old Nokia, it would break everything that's there. Like, it would break your toes, basically. It's just like Charles Trippy foot broke when he dropped an iPad. Well, it was quite big in the case than that. But, so she bought me my first ever PS2. And with that PS2, you got a bundle pack and that. She got me GoldenEye. And then that's how my love for, first-person shooters really started to blossom and that. So I'll come into the bad news now. And what it was is that I kind of hate talking about the PS2 because I kind of have a photographic memory of what was told. But what it was is that I was sat in my brother's room one time playing on the Incredible Hulk game, and what it was is that I could actually tell you everything that was going off at the time. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was on this mission when I was in an arena, and there was like lightning things in the corners, and I think this thing would like blow you. There was like a massive fan or something that would blow you into the walls, so you would get shot. I spent like God knows how many hours trying to get past that mission. And my dad and my mum walked in whilst I was playing on Incredible Hulk. It was a 2-player game, I think it was. But my brother was either sat watching or he was like saying, "Oh yeah, you need to go and jump onto that wall there to try and get past it." And yeah, not to bring you down, but my mum and dad walked in and they said that my granddad's died. So yeah, yeah. He kind of died from, I think it was pancreatic cancer. So, I mean, I'm over it now. I mean, it is a bit of a shock, that gaming kind of like drew me away from it. I had no idea. I was one of those kids saying, is it going to be alright? And, my mum, my dad, and my grandma were like, oh yeah, he's going to be fine, And then, BAM! Leaves you with a loose asshole! Oh, dearie me. But yeah, I'm over it, so don't be worrying, guys. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Just like PewDiePie, I'm pumped. Yeah. But, so I spent, like, nights trying to get away from it all, playing video games, Time Crisis. I had one of the guns for Time Crisis 2, and I remember it had like the recoil bit and everything. I loved it, to be honest. I really need to get some coffee. Coffee? Oh, get you, Mr. Slow Sniper. Coffee. Oh, coffee's not good enough. You must drink coffee. Or tea. Yeah, you Americans saying you drink your tea in crumpets. Tea and crumpets are what you have for your tea. Who has tea at tea time? You fags. You have been nothing without Captain Price. Saved your ass. But you know. So, I've played multiple games, you know, to get away from it all. And it worked. I mean, it's got me through all these years, and, you know, it worked for me. It did the job and everything. And then, after that, we moved on to PC gaming. Well, I moved on to PC gaming. My brother stayed on PS2 gaming. It was kind of like a mix, if you wanna know. It was like a mix. It was like my brother would normally play the PS2, whilst I played on the PC. You know, so it was like you've had an hour on that, flip it over, you go on the PC, I'll go on the PS2. But that was before I got my own my own PS2, by the way. Because then after it was like, do whatever you want. I mean, you can go on a PC, or you can go to play PS2 if you want. And you know, oh, did I forget to mention there was an actual game out? No lie, there was an actual game out. Well, it wasn't even classed as a game for the PS2 that would let you go online. I have no idea what it was. I had the game, but I had no idea. I had no idea how to hook it up. I looked at the case and it said, like it was this chat thing. You had like webcam and stuff like that. It was like chat roulette, and I was like, "That's gonna be sick on my PS2. I will buy that game and I will talk to random people." And you know, so I bought it, and it said you need an Ethernet cable, and I was like, how do I get an Ethernet cable? So so I was just there like, oh my god, what do? I have no idea what I'm doing here. It says I need an Ethernet cable and a GPT-2 connection that's like a 30 ping connection thing to connect. So I ended up selling it and, you know, buying some absolutely stupid. No, I didn't buy Barbie Princess because that's too hardcore for me. Too scary. I mean, like, I'd rather play Amnesia than Barbie Princess Horse Rodeo. I'm actually quite scared I know that game. So, moving on swiftly. But, what it was is that, after the PC, I kinda went back to the PS2 again, and then I moved out because my dad kind of got a new job and, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's like, goodbye people, friends, family, school. Whoa, I nearly fell off my chair then. So yeah, I wish I had a face cam so you could actually see me talking to it. I've got these massive big fat headphones on me. If you're wondering what headphones I've got, I bought some new ones. They are called Geotech EX05 military style. So I would definitely buy them because the bass on them is so amazing. It's got like 40mm drivers and a microfiber muffler for cool and comfortable fit. Ultra lightweight design. Disperses weight for the perfect fit. But yeah, they are quite light. So yeah, and they stick to my head. Yeah, I got a big head. What you gotta do about it? But so after that, it was like Christmas time, and the Xbox 360 just came out, and I have no idea what people are bitching about, but I have got the funniest story to ever tell you about that. But what happened is, it was Christmas Day, and there was a game out. Oh God, what was it now? It was the most badass game I had ever played, like in my entire life. It was like a mix of Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Team Fortress 2, but all in the awesomeness of like one army game. And what it was is that you would go around as either like this like no racial here, absolutely no racial, no sexism or anything like that. But there was like a massive muscular black heavy weapons guy that would talk like this. That was kind of American, but to talk like this. And like he'd carry around like an LMG and stuff like that, and there was like a small guy that had like blonde hair or gingery hair that had like, you know, the aviator sunglasses on, that was like an American commander. And then you'd have like a female woman that was like a sniper. Absolutely hated playing as her because it would like be 2 shots to kill. And she would be one of those people that would like breathe right heavily but would move nowhere. So it's like she'd move 1 mile per hour but would be like, you're moving 1 hour an hour, love. Please just don't. But you know, that was the most badass game I ever had. And then there was like games like Crackdown. Crackdown was a beaut game. I think FIFA. Army Rangers, we'll call it for now. I have no idea what it will call, but I'm gonna have to try and find it on Google. And now I'll move on to the funny bit. Now, bear in mind, remember this, kids. The PS2 Slim had a CD connection thing. So what it was is that you would actually have to push it onto the little balls, if you know what I mean. So there were like 4 small ball bearings that would go around and would spin it. So if you did move the PS2, the CD wouldn't move, and you'd be safe because you could have it in the back of a car or anything like that, and it would be absolutely amazing. Before you say anything, yes, my dad had a Jeep. It had a PS2 in the back of it. It was absolutely badass because me and my brother used to play 2-player FIFA 06, and I absolutely kicked his ass. I'm absolutely joking because I actually got my arse kicked because I played as Accrington Stanley and he played as something like Sheffield United, and I got my arse kicked. So what happened is, oh my god, if my brother is watching this, he will remember this. But it was in his bedroom, and what happened is that I thought, because he had it down the side of this cabinet, and I thought it's going to get overheated there, you know, we're going to have to move it. And I had the game running and I thought it'll be safe. I picked up the Xbox and I heard the sound of death. I heard and my brother was just looked at me. He was on the computer. He looked at me. He was like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "I've not done anything wrong." So like, he said, he just shouted. He went, "Turn the Xbox off now." So I turned it off, and I pulled it out, laid it down, and I was like, "Phew, perhaps it's just something, you know, as an error message, just to say don't move your Xbox whilst it's in." Tried to play it, and I scratched off the outer disc. Someone, please dear Lord, do a yawn count. I actually want to know how many times I've yawned during this narration. But what it was is, it was like, don't you dare move it again. So what did I did? Put the CD back in when it was repaired, and I moved it again. Well, to be honest, I didn't move it because we thought it's going to piss us off because it's going to suck up all the dust on the floor. I used to have the Xbox on the floor. You know, many people have them on tables. I have mine on the table. I'm not a fan, which is quite helpful. Except I have a PS3 now, by the way, so don't be saying, "What's your game with that? I gotta play Modern Warfare 2 with you." But you know, we had the Xbox for a while because it went back to the you know, you have to share the Xbox and stuff. We had some battles about that. I used to wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday just to go on the Xbox. I know you're going to be saying, "Oh my god, you're an absolute faggot. You got up at 7 o'clock in the morning to play on the Xbox?" Well, it was for Forza, to be honest. Wait. So my mate's just text me quickly. So let me just read this text quickly. One second. But what happened is that he kept it in his room. I used to have, now don't be laughing, I used to have an 11-inch TV screen. You know, the big fat TV screens. This is going to sound like a porno film for anyone that's just skipped to this frame. All they're going to hear is 11-inch, big and fat. Yeah. Oh my god. But people nowadays, I'll tell you a quick story, just quickly. I was in Argos one time, this was like, I think it was last month, and this kid was stood next to me, and you know how thin TVs are now. Some of them are quite thick and that. And he went, "Oh my god, that TV's proper thick. How is that like that big in there?" And I was like, "Hey, that TV's thick. Should have been around like here around year 2000. TVs were like 30 inches thick. It would like take 2 people to carry up a flight of stairs. You know, that's how big TVs were back then. So don't be bitching to us saying my TV's too small and it's too big. TVs back then, that's what you got. Like, it would be 200 quid for a small TV with a VHS, and that would be it. You wouldn't be bitching. You would just get on with it. That. I don't know how to put it any better to you. But what it was is that we moved out because we'd rented a house to try and find a new house, because we wanted to move closer to the school. And we found a house. It was quite nice, and that's where I mainly got all my capture cards and everything in that house. So that house actually gives me some good memories. But he kept it in his room, and COD 4 came out. Oh my god! The first day, I'm not lying. The first day that COD 4 came out, you couldn't not get on because it was that blitz with people. It was literally, how should I put it? Going into a free-for-all match was like a ground war match. There would be loads. Everyone had a microphone, so all you'd hear was like a 360 no scope was, you would be classed as getting your dick sucked if you got a 360 no scope back then. It would be like, nowadays it's like, oh my god, like you'd have like little kids saying, "Oh my god, he got a 360 collateral headshot, no scope, Freddo, triple tomahawk, cancel thing," and everyone would be like, "Oh, I'd suck your dick, jizz on my face," that kind of stuff. My day, when COD 4 was out, it'd be like, "Yeah, but end at day, 360 no scope." Everyone would be like, round school, you would be classed as getting your dick sucked. That's all I'm going to put. It'd be like, "Yeah, but end at day, 360 no scope. Shut your batty hole." Oh my god. But, that would be the thing that created the whole Call of Duty and YouTube atmosphere. You wouldn't have HD PVRs back then. You would use a SCAR. People would actually record their TVs with their phones, and it would be like one of those moments when it's like, "Did you record this with a potato?" No, it's called an easy cap. Cost me 8 quid. You should really not start bullying me because I spent 8 quid on a capture card. Please don't bully me. But why was I going really quiet like this? Because you are. But it's what created it, and then it moved on to Modern Warfare 2. And then we had a bit of an argument because my brother went, "I've had enough of Xbox 360," and he went, I'm going on to PS3." And then this is where the big, whole thing of what the hell am I doing? I can't use YouTube at the moment. But what it was is that my brother was like, "Oh, we're gonna buy an Xbox. We're gonna buy PS3." I was gutted back then. I had so many friends on the Xbox 360 that people played with me. I can remember one person. He probably does not even remember me or know this voice, but his name was Hyperdan, and he lived in Harrogate. oh my god, my phone's going off, and that just deafened me. It was like, eh. But so I would play the games for God knows how many hours straight, and I'd just be connected with everyone. And also I just need to, change my background on my phone because I've just remembered that I kind of broke up with my girlfriend today. So yeah, more Call of Duty time. No, I'm joking. Oh well, good things can't last forever, which is a bit shameful. I know she's probably gonna end up watching this. So hi, hey Beth, yeah. But so this is when it all started arguing, and my brother went, you know what, I've had enough. PS3 was a bit good. I was like, why? Don't get rid of it. So we got a PS3. I got addicted to that, and then this is when I felt like absolutely bitch slapping the living, mind my language, kids, the living shit out of my brother. Because 2 years later, he was like, I'm fed up with the Xbox, I want to go to PS3. I was like, you motherfucker. So, this is what I did. I offered him £100 for his PS3. And to that day, I still have his PS3. And now, he had an Xbox, and he also had a PS3. Because he got a PS3, he sold his Xbox, and he was like, I'm bored of it. Bought an Xbox, bought the Xbox, got a PS3, kept the PS3, got a job, got an Xbox, bought the Xbox, sold the Xbox, and now he just has a PS3. Oh my god. So let me go over that again for you. So, sold his Xbox to me, bought an Xbox. So sold his PS3 to me, bought an Xbox, got bored of the Xbox, bought a PS3, got bored of the PS3, bought an Xbox, bought a PS3, got bored of the Xbox, sold the Xbox, kept the PS3, got bored of the PS3, so bought an Xbox, and now here he is, at age 19, with a PS3, no Xbox, but Saints Row the Third, playing with me, on Saints Row the Third, not in real life, because that sounds quite like a paedophile, on Saints Row 3, punching hooks in the face with a taser or the massive pink dildo, which I call Jeffrey, because Jeffrey likes getting hit with things. But, so, I started playing PS3 a lot. I'm not going to joke, but I started, it took up half the time I would normally do. I would be out on my bikes, or I would, be, riding dirt bikes. Well, when I say riding dirt bikes, I mean looking at them on the fields, because we used to have a field where dirt bike people would be, and that, so I'd watch them on a weekend and be like, oh look, there's a massive jump there, I'll try that on my little electric bike. Now, but what it was is that it took up my time, and then that's how I met Aaron, who's probably going to end up watching this. But I met Aaron, and then he also introduced me to games like COD 4 and COD 5. I know him and Harry, who we will call Rex Monster, became friends from a rock that was on COD 5. It was underneath this harbour thing, it was floating. Weird story, I know, I should probably ask him more about that. But then, I kind of got bored of PS3, so I got a bit bored, and then I started going back onto the PC gaming, and that's how I got into OnLive and stuff like that. I mean, OnLive is pretty good, to be honest. I mean, I played OnLive quite a bit. I was going to connect. I got rid of my my old card. I have a bank account and that and stuff like that, so I got bored of having just a straight payout, and so I bought a debit thing. Well, I didn't buy it, I asked for one, because I got bored of having just as normal, put it in the ATM and then that would be it. So I was going to buy some games on it, because you could buy games like Metro 2033, which is a beaut, scary game. You have to play with that with headphones on. No word of a lie, you will actually crap yourself, but also be, in the zone. If you were in the zone, you would get far. If you were like, oh, it's just a random clicking through game, though, I can just click on this little icon and it'll complete the mission. No, you had to play the game to complete it. You couldn't just like say, oh, tips and tricks, you know, like you get on COD 4, like when it says press R2 to throw a grenade. It would be like, bloody hell, what was grenade button now? It's either Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, and A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, Z, K, X, C, V, B, N, M. And that's when you'd go, you know what? I'm going to press tab. You would have to press escape and search down the settings to find it. You'd be like, grenade, grenade, grenade. Middle button. So, you know, it was fun. I'm not gonna lie, console gaming has got to be the best ever laugh you're ever gonna have. Maybe because it's cheap, you can buy or download free games. I know Amnesia's not a free game, but it's good because you can actually, you know, get everything like that. And I think that mainly wraps everything up, to be honest. It's nearly been an hour. It's been like 41 minutes. But this was basically how I got into gaming. And I just want to talk to you all guys, like, quite personally. You know, to anyone that's just watching this video that thinks they're not going to make it, you know, like, I'm not going to say this is going to be like an amazing example, but I mean, everyone has someone that they look up to you and everything like that, and everyone always going to have someone that looks up to you. You're always going to have a fan. I know I've had a fan once. It was quite fun, you know, talking to him on Skype and that. So what it was is that just do what you want to do. I had people that would call me, you know, a sweaty virgin and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, you're never gonna make it. You're gonna be one of those people that has like 10 subscribers." Well, to be honest, I'm gonna just, you know, say this quickly, and I know people are gonna get pissed off with me. I wanted to try something out. White Boy 7th Street tried it, and I thought, why don't I? There was something called botting that people would know about. It's when you like you fake your views and that. And what it was is that it would like allow you to add as many likes, views, comments, subscribers, and such. You know, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try it. So I tried it, and I tried it with 30 subscribers on the Rex account, and it boosted it up to 83 subscribers. And then I left it. I didn't touch it anymore, guys, so don't be saying, oh, you were touching it like every single day so you got 1+ subscriber. I left it, and I know you guys are expecting to say, oh, you got all your subscribers took off because you were using inactive subscribers to subscribe to your X account. After that, I was actually on 93. I have no idea how this happened, but I got to 93 subscribers, and we quit. I've regretted it. I was speaking to you're going to be probably saying, you absolutely boasted yourself. You didn't do that. But there was like a small convention centre in my local shopping centre. It was like an EA booth. And I sat down there, and it was like, I got comfortable. I had like some synthesizers or something, you know, like you've got Dr. Dre beats and stuff like that. And I played Need for Speed on the Run. And he was like, oh, you're pretty good on this, because I used to play racing games like most of the time of my life. I was not play GoldenEye or anything like that. I like mainly play Colin McRae or, you know, like NASCAR and stuff like that. So I'd know like when to brake, when to turn, when to shift gears, when to change down gears, you know, that kind of stuff. So it was like, all right. So I'm guessing like you must play games quite a lot. So it's like, well, what at the moment is that I mainly play video games, like as a YouTube channel thing. And you know, I'm gonna put up this. I'm gonna put up the tweet right now. Let me just mark this down quickly that it is on 44 minutes that the tweet that comes up. But what it was is that they said, "All right, yeah, so you do YouTube and everything like that." So I told them yeah and everything. So how many subscribers you got? And they went, it's not much. It's only like 73 subscribers. They went, 73? That's not bad, that. It's better than everyone else that's got. That's only 30 subscribers. So I thought, alright, cheers, mate. So he said, so we'll help you out a bit, and we'll give you a shout out on Twitter, which is what I'm showing right now. But I was polite enough, and I gave him a shout out on my YouTube, and and everything like that. Just a quick mention, guys. I am I'm classing myself now. I know Jordan's going to get a bit pissed off with me, but I'm probably going to class myself as one of the senior managers. Jordan is the main manager. He judges the videos. He says what goes out, what stays in. I kind of say this guy's quite good with trials and that. Let's bring him on and such, So don't be coming up to me, guys, saying, "Oh, well, my video's amazing. You should put it up right now." Because what we do is we have to look at the videos, consider them. Can we get some good views out of this? Can this guy get some good views out of it? And what can he bring? So, this is going to bring me on to a quick point. If you're interested in becoming a director for this channel, then by all means, click on the link below. Apply. It takes 3 minutes to apply, or even a minute. In fact, no, not even a minute. 50 seconds to apply. But what it was is that he was so he actually told me, I want you to stick to doing YouTube. I know people will be saying that you won't be able to make it. You will make it. You will 100% make it. You've had people that have done nothing. You've got Tom Syndicate, or I'll have to refer to him as Tom Cassell, who worked from nothing. You've got Rex that came from nothing. People, that was all that subscribers on that was hard promotion and hard work. And if you want to do something good to the YouTube community, you've got to put in the hard work. You can't you can't say I'm going to automatically get 1 million views in an hour. Just remember this, guys. Rome was not built in a day. Rome is one of the greatest cities in the world. I'm just putting that out there. That wasn't built in a day. Your channel is Rome. Your channel was not built in a day. It will not be built in a day. It will take time. It will have to progress. Like Mr. Cummings said at my school, respect, progress, succeed. So basically what I'm saying is, respect your subscribers. Don't be calling everyone like a Mardy cunt just because they do one dislike. I'm going to get into this, and actually, if I'm swearing, then I'm sorry, but I'm getting into it. But people will call you Mardy. Don't be saying, oh, you gave it a dislike because it was Mardy. That's their opinion. They might not like what you're doing, and just ask them. Just send them a message, say, what's wrong with my channel? Tell me what's wrong. That's what I always do. It's like if someone gives me a dislike, I say, what's the problem with my video? What would you want to see? Preferably to make you want to subscribe. And then they'll say, oh, I want to see a Call of Duty video that features all the guns from COD 4. And now you know, guys, that's how COD 4 Classic was created. Because someone said, I don't like your videos, but I want you to create COD 4 Classic. And now here we are at 48 subscribers. But if you want to get big, you've got to work hard. Find the right links. But this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say a big secret here. Promote yourself as much as you can. Promote your channel on different things. What it is comment on the videos first. Saying, oh yeah, nice kill feed. Do you mind checking out my channel? No more. You're not saying, look at my channel. It has boobs and vaginas and cats with mittens with top hats on. That's just gonna get classed as spam, guys. So don't be trying to bring it in. And I bet someone's actually gonna YouTube it. Cats with mittens with boobs and vaginas would be pretty awesome. But like a hybrid model of the human caterpillar. Oh god. Bit of promotion there for you guys. Probably get took down by a soap or something. Goddamn bastards. But promote yourself as much as you can. Stay active. People do not want to have to subscribe to someone that's not going to produce a video once a week. I put out like 2 videos a week. At the moment, I'm gonna try and push for 3 and 4 videos, but I want you guys to tell me what you want to see. At the moment, I can't do PC videos because my PC's on like 1 GB RAM, and I can't run my capture card and the game at the same time. So I'm gonna have to try and get that sorted. I know I'm probably working with someone to work on that, but what it was is that just work hard on your channel. Try and produce as much as you can. First of all, like I've said at the start of the commentary, sorry that I've not been producing videos. Like I got caught in stuff. Let your fans know and your subscribers know what's going off. No one likes to be sat there waiting for a video. Like you said, this video will be out at 12 o'clock midnight. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Why is this video not out? Just a nice friendly message saying, "Hey guys, this video's been cut down a bit. The video's been set back a bit by an hour, so expect it in your inboxes and everything like that, and your sub boxes by 2 o'clock." Just so people say, "Oh, that's right," and then it saves people not having to sit and wait with their arms crossed with a can of Coke and a lubricant and tissues and all that out of computer. But let them know what's happening, and just enjoy the community. Just enjoy what you do. I love what I'm doing at the moment. I wouldn't, if someone said, actually said, at the moment, would you want £1 million and you can play video games? Everyone's gonna say yes. Everyone's in it for the money. I'm kind of in it mainly. Well, I'm in it a bit for the money, but I'm not earning any money at the moment. But I'm hoping to. So it's every teenager's boy's dream. To actually get a job in the gaming industry, and I applied for some gaming jobs, train to game, but the costs are a bit too high for there, so I'll probably talk about them in another video about my high schools and secondary schools and everything like that. But don't pressure people into subscribing. No one wants to get pressured. It's like how should I put it? I'll put it into the Hutch and Cena situation. You've probably not watched it, but it's the first thing that comes into your mind. You don't want that to happen from peer pressure. What it is that it's like having a hot girl. How should I put it? A hot girl with blonde hair, like massive tits and a great ass, great legs, great body and everything like that. And you've got your mates there saying, "Yeah, go on, Jack, do it, ask her out. You're like, "I don't know, man, I don't know, should I do it?" And he's like, "Yeah, ask her out, she's got really nice hair, she's got really nice tits," and stuff like that. Just because of them saying that to you, you're going to walk over to her and you're going to say, "Hey, I like you, you have nice tits," and then that's going to mess everything up. So watch what you say out there, guys, because you don't have to say "Oh, I made this video, but I don't care about my subscribers because they're all like low lives at 12-year-olds and don't care about videos." Respect your subscribers. They subscribe to you for a reason. Be nice to them back. I respect mine. I say, do you want to do open lobbies and subscribe if you want to get something good out of this. I know you don't want to be saying, "Oh, well, this is 50 subscribers." Well, that's it. It's 50 subscribers. Give them something back for milestones. So you've got something to aim for. At the moment, I've got a giveaway hopefully happening soon, which it's going to be a secret at the moment. I'll probably do it as a personal vlog and stuff like that when we get closer to 50. So 2 subscribers, guys. 2 subscribers. If you get 2 subscribers, subscribe to us. There's going to be a giveaway. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god. What was going off then? But yeah, guys, so I wanted to sign out of this saying cheers for watching this video, cheers for subscribing to the channel, cheers for your feedback, cheers for the comments, rates, likes, comments, blah 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 blah, and I hope to hear from you all soon. So if you want to ask me any questions, then by all means just send it as a comment or anything like that. Apply for directorship, which is going to be in the below in the description, and I will talk to you all later, you sexy fiends. So talk to you later, and bye.